Hey, what up, though?
Good morning.
Hey, sorry about that. We're on Black People Time. Speaking of Black people, MLK Day. Happy MLK Day. We had some technical difficulties, but we are here. How y'all doing?
Live and in the flesh.
Hey, guess who's back in the studio, y'all? Danny.
Danny.
Yeah, she didn't get laid off. She had the day off. One of the few jobs that still allow Black people to be off. What's up, Arnell?
What's the deal, bro? How you doing?
I'm good. Tamisha, how was your weekend?
It was wonderful. Thanks for asking.
That's good. So what you got on current events there, man? What you want to talk about?
Well,
Current
what
events?
really amazed me this week was, the big hoopla about Lansing and boarding up the state capitol and the supposedly march by the armed people. It wasn't nearly as bad. It wasn't nearly as bad as they made it out to be.
Why you think that is? Because what happened?
Well, this week they were ready for it, but last week they weren't ready. A couple weeks ago they weren't ready for it. If they were Black Lives Matter, everybody would have been out.
Yes. Yes.
State troopers, National Guard. Hell, at one point Trump was talking about sending the army to Chicago.
Oh yeah, to calm down the violence over there. But but see the thing, man. White people don't kill white people.
No, they don't.
They don't. Yeah. They just don't. I mean, unless
it's got to be
trailer trash. And
no, they don't.
DUI, drunk driving. But
white people sit up and kill their mamas and daddies, the grandmas, and behead them and everything.
We're talking about they're crazy. They're crazy. We're talking about
normal
sensible,
people.
Radical people. They don't radical, sensible.
Your
radical
mic is not.
people.
Is your mic on?
I don't think my mic is
Yeah, her mic's not on. No, but you know what? When they kill in that fashion, they go all the way.
Yeah.
But when you have a situation where they're face to face, unless it's a direct war, that's not happening. That's not happening. So, what do you expect the inauguration to be like this week, man?
Well, they're ready for it this week. Last week they weren't. They weren't ready. They weren't ready for it. This week, everybody's on standby. And they even have the National Guardsmen sleeping in the Capitol.
Yeah, they need to because they were sleeping last time. Not the guards, but the Capitol. The Capitol Police was sleeping.
To me, that was the president. The president had everybody on stand down instead of stand by.
Stand by.
Mm-hmm. And that was from legislators all the way down to firemen,
police
officers, Navy SEALs, retired Air Force,
Army,
colonels.
We're talking about this was so large. They actually attempted an actual coup. They could have started another revolution,
right?
Or what was it, Civil War?
Yes.
You got to remember, half of the country thinking one way, and the other half of the country thinking another. We're thinking, okay, win or lose, we're gonna go ahead and accept the president, whoever it is.
Right.
All right. So check this out. We're gonna speed past all of that. Martin Luther King Day. Shout out to the King family, to all those who respect King and his legacy. But I'm gonna tell you something. The man's done a lot for us. I don't believe that we have overcome.
No.
I think we are past due. But I do like his speech from the mountaintop, which was his last speech.
Yeah.
Very profound, very opposite of what he was talking about: little black boys, little black girls, holding hands, and all this other stuff. And in a fantasy world, that would really be nice. I think that's part of God's plan. But the devil also has a plan too.
Of course.
But when he starts talking about, he feared that he may lead us into a burning house.
Right.
I wish we had the video that we could play, but it's on YouTube from the mountaintop. It's like 2 minutes and 38 seconds long, and it's really a radical speech.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about that?
Yeah, it's definitely to be respected. Everyone, it's like they do a versus even now. Martin Luther King versus Malcolm X.
Oh, wow.
It's still prevalent. It's like you have one who sides with the other. But I always respected Dr. King because he spoke from the heart, but he didn't let that deter him from. And he would have been 92 this week. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you think he would have stayed? Do you think he would have became more radical? Like based off his last speech, had he lived?
Yeah, I do, because
Yeah.
I think because times changed, so
Yeah.
his character would have stayed the same, but his principles would stay the same, but maybe his character would have been a little bit more,
Right.
a little bit more thuggish, a little bit more thuggish.
You know, when I look at right, exactly. You know, I hate to say it, we need a little bit more thug in our politicians. I believe that when I look at Martin and Malcolm, I'm not comparing them, but Martin is, well, he was or he is. It's still his legacy still lives.
Right.
Was the kid that was told, okay, no matter what they do to you, take the high road. You know, let God get them. Malcolm was the one that your mama told you, you let them kids beat you up. When you come home, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Right.
So you need to handle that before you get back here.
Yep.
Two different approaches, two different outcomes. And all respect to MLK. But man, I hate to say it, a lot of that stuff that's not working out for us today, man.
Well, what happened? I don't know if you know. We need to look into Claude Anderson, Dr. Claude Anderson from Michigan. Actually, he lives in D.C. now. But the thing is, he talked about the fact that integration didn't do us all that great.
No.
When we integrated, we gave up
Yeah.
most of the stuff. The white people didn't give up anything. We gave up our, at that time, heritage, the things that we had come used to. We had our own banks. We had our own Black Wall Street.
We had our own Wakanda, basically.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I think that's what we need to really get back
Yeah.
to, getting back to, if people want to be in our community, they should be in our community.
Right.
I don't think we should have people from the outside our community coming in, withdrawing the money, and leaving the community dry. So I think that we need to start thinking more so about Black economics.
Yeah, integration was all about money.
Yeah.
All about
It was all about money, and that money leaving the Black community, even to this day.
And then the
Right.
government stepping in
Yep.
and giving that money.
Yep.
And government wasn't Black giving money.
Exactly.
Government was them giving money.
And
We
even-
took it.
Yeah, yep,
That's right.
exactly. Even with
We
the
took it,
churches,
yeah.
even with the churches.
Yep.
Help me out, Danny. In case I'm wrong. Is that why a lot of the churches are going non-denomination now, so they can pretty much say what they want to say, and it's not governed by the government?
Basically, that was
okay.
Macedonia. We were always non-denominational from my great-grandfather, great. They always stayed non-denominational. And even when the pandemic hit and everybody was, getting funding, even churches were getting government funding to keep their doors open, Pastor Twyman said.
I remember him saying that.
He was like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
He refused to. He was like, no, God will take care of us. We will be okay. So it was never a matter of, we opened up a preschool, my cousin and I, we started a preschool, and we were using the church as the facility for the preschool.
Right.
His only stipulation was, even though it was a separate entity, his only stipulation was you would not do, Head Start, because the
Right.
government is going to be doing the funding. So
Okay.
no, I won't charge you rent for the space. You make what you make from the parents paying, but we are not going to let the government will not come into our
Right.
house.
Now,
And it was based upon that, because with the government
smart.
and the Head Start funding programs, they had a lot of things that were not with the curriculum that we were trying to teach.
I want to say this. It's funny about you when you talk about the Head Start. This is talking about dating myself. I'm telling you how old I am. I'm 100 years old. But I was one of those first people who started Head Start.
Oh yeah.
Back in the 60s. And we talk about my mother used to always, she was happy about the fact that I was one of those kids that was in that pilot program.
Right.
Like, I don't know if you remember Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Sesame Street started in the 60s for the kids that was coming up.
Yeah, well, I grew up on Sesame Street.
We all did.
I grew up on reruns of Sesame Street. Me and Misha, we reruns, Misha,
Heck
reruns.
But Sesame Street was live
It
for a long time, and but the thing is, I don't know if you remember the speech when Michael Maxey said, "What type of person allows his enemy to educate his children?"
Right.
Like right now during this pandemic, I think this is the greatest time for us as parents and grandparents, because this time we get to pour into our children and educate them for real, according to what we think is right. We give them some history.
Okay.
We give them some education for us in math and reading and writing, and we see what we're doing.
Right.
So often the kids are housed in what we call schools, and especially in our community, we send them there, and then they just
check this out. On the movie American Skins, I gotta check that out. It's on Prime.
I was gonna ask you if it was on Prime.
Yeah, it's on Prime.
Okay.
Really good. Can't remember the brother's name, but the one that did Birth of the Nation, and he was doing a movie about Nat Turner. They dug up all his old situation that he allegedly went through at Penn State, saying that he had raped a white girl or something like that.
They will dehumanize.
Yeah. So he did another movie along with Spike Lee called American Skin.
Okay.
And there's a quote in there that says, "Public schools are built like prisons. Private schools are built like colleges. So therefore, public schools never get the same incentive that suburban kids or white kids would get. It's like, so pretty much it's set up for failure." So the gentleman that made the quote, he said, "Where does your kid go to school?" He said, "Did your kid go to public school?" He said, "Hell no." He said, "I want my kids to learn something." And of course, he was white.
Right.
So in other words, he said, so that's the point that I'm proving.
And it's true.
You send your kids to private school so they can get further ahead. Not saying the public school don't do well, but with the lottery and all that stuff set up, the money's supposed to go to the educational system, but it only goes to the educational system in the suburbs, because I can recall when my sons were playing football out in Wall Lake, the school had like a $5 million sports facility, man.
Wow.
But yet you're closing all the schools. What is it, only like 3 high schools left in Detroit? 4 high schools?
Right.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of charter.
Yeah.
I think
see
you
what
got
I'm saying?
Henry Ford and
Well, we know Cass, King,
Renaissance, and Ford is still a Detroit public school, right? Henry Ford High School.
I don't know. I really don't know. Everything else is charter.
But
I know Pershing is charter now.
And I think the new McKenzie is charter.
Charter, it is.
Southeastern is charter.
Southeastern is charter?
Yeah.
Wow, that's messed up, man.
Yeah.
That's one of the oldest schools in the city, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so look, one of the things I want to get into today, we're leading up to something. How are we feeling about a black messiah? Do we need another black messiah? Example.
Hell, the first one was black.
Well, yeah, I was going to say another one.
Yeah.
And you know what? And they killed all of them.
Yeah, they will, and they'll knock
You know?
your ass off.
Yeah, they killed all of them.
But that's the fear. That's why they commit genocide on our race, because of the fact the fear of a black messiah.
Yeah.
They think of like, that's why they don't want another person like King or Malcolm X. See, because if you electrifying like that, or if you show that you can bring our community together, they don't want that.
Right.
Because they don't want us to be unified now. So that right there in itself should bring us closer together and stop us from killing one another. Because number one, if you don't want it, I should want it.
Right.
Right.
I should be embracing it. But instead of embracing it, we're acting just like they want us to act. We're going right along with the program.
Yep.
We're killing one another on a daily basis for random stuff.
Yeah.
Dude stepped on my shoes. He looked at my lady. The dude on it was on Joy Road and Dexter. He killed 3 people because somebody looked at his girl's butt.
And no, it was more than that. They were bullying him.
They were.
Him and his lady was going to get something to eat. You walk into a place, soon as you walk in, damn, she got a fat ass.
Yeah.
Damn, look at him. Look at them biscuits he got on. Oh, dusty ass nigga. You know, and you standing there with your girl. What are you supposed to? To the point where they were so tense, she passed her weapon.
Oh,
I
She
remember
passed
saying
it
that.
to him.
And he lit their ass.
And when that guy moved, that's when he probably thought like, shit, it's either us or them.
But see, sometimes though,
We don't kill when it counts, though.
But-
And I know that's a crazy statement, but I'm
Yeah.
going to say this. Even in the Bible, it tell you it's a time to sow, it's a time to kill. When it's time, we don't kill
Right.
when it counts. And what I mean by that, I'm talking about self-defense. When harm is brought upon your family, to your doorstep. I'm not talking about like over no money, no female. I'm talking about when there's insurrections and people coming at you and they're waving a flag or somebody's trying to do you wrong. That's when you take people down. It's a law that said you can protect yourself.
Yeah.
We don't kill when it counts, man.
Right.
And then we don't take the education to learn how to defend yourself.
Right.
Now, I'm not talking about going out here randomly killing people because, you have
Like
a
y'all
difference of
doing
opinion.
non-slow heads.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
When I'm talking about, when I'm talking about, it's like, if the Bloods and Crips, if y'all listening, man, and I know some of y'all in LA,
Yeah.
Bloods, Crips, Latin Counts, any these other headbanger gangs, man, if y'all start rallying together, man, and protect your neighborhood from the outsiders, man, and I'm not talking about people that look like you. I'm talking about people that's coming through your neighborhood, doing these parades and rallying and running across your grass with the flag. That should never happen, man.
Traumatizing y'all kids.
I guess my thing too is with all of those gangs that you're speaking of, I really would like to see the first generations, the older generations of these gangs. It's like they had a little bit more togetherness, a little bit more.
Yeah.
They had code of conduct. Whereas the younger generation coming behind them, they're not. So it's just kind
This
of
is
like
true.
they're just,
But check
shoot
this
the
out.
fire.
You're absolutely right. But guess what? With every gang, these guys grew up. And when these guys grew up, I was just told some information. I'm not going to name the city, and I imagine it's almost probably every city. And I seen it in LA. These guys are the Bloods, Crips. They get onto police departments. Okay, so they still have a
Affiliation,
blood
gang
badge honor
Right.
to the streets. So therefore, if I'm a cop and I used to be a Blood, which I'm not, and now I become a cop, and now I'm a chief, and then now I go to school to become a judge.
Right.
Any Blood that come through,
You still have
I still got a
Problem with-
alliance with them,
Yeah.
man. I got an alliance with them, so they not gonna get the time
Okay.
at all, or they gonna make the case disappear. So just because you climb up the ladder of being a gang member don't mean that it disappears. You're just handling stuff on a corporate level.
Well, that's what I think we should do as a family. Anyway,
Yeah.
back in I want to say the first Greek fraternity started in what
I
was
knew someone was going to
1911
Yes.
when they had the alphas.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the alphas, and then came on the kappas and the Qs, and later on with the sigmas. But the thing is like if we can get these guys to organize a little bit more profoundly and do things openly opposed to doing things behind closed doors.
Yeah. Represent your clique, man, and come together as a people, man.
And like the Black Masons, like Prince Hall. Then you got what do you call it? The International.
Yeah.
It's like we consider them clandestine because they were Black Masons. I don't know. In Michigan, Detroit, Michigan, they had Channel 62 that was ran by the International Masons.
Yep.
See, I didn't know
remember
that.
That's how
for them for a minute.
Channel 62 was started. You
Yeah.
know?
Wow, check that out.
Yeah. So
Check that out. So let me ask y'all something. Well, all this stuff going on, this is a very controversial question. I asked somebody, and I don't even know if people can answer this question. But all the stuff that we've been through as Black people and and descendants of slaves, all the rough patches, the killings, the murders, the cops killing young people, just the atrocities of crime committed to us. This is just a question. Can somebody answer this question? And this is not being blasphemous. Where's God in all this while we've been getting killed, murdered?
He dwells within us. See, we've been programmed to think that God is some super being that's going to come back from the sky and going to rapture us and do all that kind of stuff, right? I'm not saying the rapture is not real, but what I'm saying is that God dwells in each and every one.
Yeah, but the
of us.
question that I'm asking is,
Right, where was God?
the supreme being,
Right.
we're as a people, we're going through this. What does God have to say about this? I've been waiting I haven't heard one preacher, one pastor. I have not heard one. I've been looking. I don't know if they're scared to touch on that. Danny, you got something?
Pastor Twyman not, Pastor May not. They ain't scared. They and what I've gathered in, and not just to say that I've sat under them my whole life, but I also have a mind of my own, and I read the Bible.
Yeah.
And the thing is that people have the will of free choice.
That's
You
right.
have
Exactly.
the will of free choice.
That's the answer I came up with
And
last night.
the thing about it too is that yes, we are going through a lot down
Yes.
here. We truly are. But this should not be the end of your story.
Right.
Eventually, a lot of people this is their heaven, this is their hell here on earth. This ain't mine.
Yep.
So, yeah, we're going to go through it. We went through slavery. I believe that everything that we went for, and they say, well, we are a chosen people. We are God's people. Yes, and this is why you're still able to sit there and to say that, because he hasn't struck you down yet.
Yeah.
You still have time.
This is true.
So I truly believe that he's still there. He's still watching. He's still waiting. And when that day does come, that he does come back for his people, he's coming back for his people who never left his side.
Okay.
Do we get automatic pass to heaven considering all the hell we've been through?
Okay.
No.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, I'm just trying to get some Jesus extra credit.
my
here.
thought
Just-
is-
I'm asking for a friend.
Okay. My thought is, okay, why do he get his pie in the sky today, and I got to get mine's in the sweet by and by?
Because these people that are oppressors, like Danny said, and I just had this conversation with somebody last night. And I said the same thing. I was trying to figure out what's the answer to that. It's really not an answer, but what you said is the same thing I said. We all have been given the gift of free will. The only
But is that
problem
the programming that we
hold
have
on one
gone
second.
through?
Well, we all been given the gift of free will, but these other people, these oppressors, impose their free will on everybody.
Yeah, but yet and still, now you got to think these are the same people that have propagated the Bible. Everything in the Bible, it came out of Africa, right? Okay, they have misinterpreted it. They've changed it and they manipulated it to they even have a scripture where they say, "Honor your earthly masters."
Right.
That kind of that. So you're trying to manipulate me through my religion, because black people are the most religious people in the world.
Turn the other
That's
cheek.
the problem.
Yeah.
Is that we're so focused on being religious people.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, because it's like, well, how can you this, that, and the third? It boils down to you have your own personal relationship with God. You have
Yes.
to have your own personal relationship with God. I can't tell you how you should have your relationship with him.
That's
You
right.
can't tell me how I should have my relationship with him, but all I know is that how I live for him and how I believe in him is what's going to get me to the next level. It's going to get me to heaven, and that's between him and I.
Okay,
So-
and everything that we've been taught came from home. It came from our parents, and it came from their parents, and everything we know, and everything we believe as
But not
religious.
all
But
of
everybody
But I'm
parents
just saying,
wasn't.
but-
Everybody parents didn't.
They right.
You got 4 and 5 generations of Muslims.
Exactly.
I mean, she's not saying anything; she's shaking her head.
Oh,
but-
she got something to say though. Go ahead.
No, as far as everything we have learned came from our parents, that's a lie.
Right.
Everything we learned
I'm talking about
to
as far as
where,
religions.
Okay.
That
Well,
too.
even that too. My mother, I remember going to church, but I remember going across the street to a Catholic church on my own. I was young,
Okay.
doing, toast. I think the village, the community, that's where we get majority of like our knowledge from.
We
Okay.
do.
Honestly.
Okay.
And depending on your village, because some
Yeah.
villages got some idiots in it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of it. A lot of
I
it.
receive that. I receive that.
But no, I mean, but the point that you're making is though, I mean, we learn some form of religion and our ethics. and
Everything
our
is
morals
passed
from
down through
either
our
our parents
generations.
or our grandparents or whatever they taught. I will say this: there was a lot of things that I was taught
Mm-hmm.
that when I started learning the truth, I started changing up and I started teaching my son something
Yeah, you
a
have
little
to.
bit different. And I'm gonna tell you something, Pastor Twyman. I remember when he switched over. He talked about switching over from the King James to the NIV because, of course, King
made
James
more
was
sense.
homosexual.
Yeah.
And then
Open.
and then there are certain Bibles that they're eliminating the word black from the Bible. I'm gonna give you a prime example. Like last night, I went to Revelations. I want to say 12, and I was trying to pull up the insurrection that was in the Bible. Man, they have edited so small. It was just like, and pretty much they said, and then there was a fight.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so what happened?
If you go to the message
I was
Bible,
like, well, what?
the message Bible,
What
they
happened?
don't say blessing, they say luck. They say so. Yeah, you gotta look at those
Yeah,
things.
you got to look at it. I'm just like,
Yeah.
man, I want to see the fight. I want to know what
You want to see
happened.
the fight.
And it was like, and the dragon rose up, and there was a fight, and the angels, they was kicked out of heaven. I was like, man, I remember it being more than that.
Yeah,
Yes, it was.
It was more than that.
more than that. It was.
You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to try to compare that
To what was
to what
going on.
happened
And the reason being is because you have a lot of people who are just like, oh, the Bible's so boring. It's so this, it's so that. And you,
Man,
and
it's
you
the
don't
most
know.
gangster book on the face
It
of the
is,
earth.
and you don't know. And it's interpreting one thing, it's telling you nothing. It's so contradicting. And it's just like, oh my gosh. You have so many people who want to argue the Bible, but they have yet to go from Genesis to Revelation.
Yes.
So you can't argue with me about it if you have never sat down and not just read from Genesis to Revelation, but decipher it. Read other, like you stated, there are other. Okay, let me tell you guys this. What I learned was the knowledge that comes to it, and there are different factors that break it down, but if you get the Blue Letter Bible, it breaks down every version for you. And I had to do that because it was like, okay, all right, you can't sit up in church and you raising your hand like, I have a question about that pastor. So,
But why not though? Why not?
Because you're gonna be there forever.
But
Sunday
not
school.
gonna go
That's
home.
you do that.
That is-
do
that-
Sunday
that-
school
Sunday
and
school
Bible
or
study.
Right.
Yes, you
That's-
could do that in there,
yeah.
but you trying
Because
to get
at
the
that point it's a
message.
lecture, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
All right, so look, I want to make a couple little points, then we're gonna get out of here, man. Because hey, look, y'all call in 248-854-9850, 248-854-9850. Call and let us know how we can get some biblical extra credit, Jesus extra credit. I'm just asking for a friend,
Asking for a friend.
Yeah,
He is
asking for a
that
friend.
friend. He is that friend.
I can't announce them on the air. All right, so look, some things that I want to be able to acknowledge. I want people to never forget. Along with Brianna, and what's my man?
George Floyd.
Yeah, all those people, man, God bless their soul, man. I don't know if we could call them martyrs. I don't want to call them.
Just
They were
imagine.
victims, but I don't want to call them victims,
Victims,
man.
right.
They are victims, but it's like they're part. They're still part of that
Legacy.
that legacy of MLK. It's at some point, man. I want to see a list of the dudes that that go down. Their profile picture be a mugshot.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, when we gonna see that?
Well,
I'm not inciting no riot. I'm just saying, but you get tired of all the turning the cheek. I want to see Jaquan from the East Side stood up against such and such group, radical group,
Oppression, yeah.
and before he took down 27 of their soldiers, he got locked up.
That's the part they don't want us to know.
But from saying though, if the stuff that's happening, if some group of people just come out of our people, stick together, like I said, with all these gangs and fraternities, and everything ain't about warfare,
It's
but it
not.
needs to be a warfare
about
of the mind
unity.
Yeah,
first.
and
We
that's
need to
why
come
we
together
need to
collectively.
write everything down. We have to create our own
have to.
history.
Yeah.
And Miss Famadou, I know she created a group to where like she's tracing and marking down everything that's happening because it's a lot of stuff that we don't know about.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's actually writing her own history book
good.
for us. So that's pretty dope. And I tag you in the name of it. I don't know. Miss Famadou, if you watching, tap in and tell us what's the name of your group.
All I'm gonna say is this: with all the black messiahs that have ever brought down, I guess we can put George Floyd in there because he changed the world, man.
yeah, I was going to say that.
He changed the
Definitely
world.
got,
Man.
and a lot of people want to argue.
Would you say his legacy, not legacy, but his death hit harder?
Yeah.
Than his
Then
actual
MLK?
life. His
Or
death
so was it
Maybe
up there?
because it was
Yeah.
more recent, it's more prevalent to us. MLK, we weren't, either we were small children or we weren't
kids.
born then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas with George Floyd, it was like
Out in
it was
the
a
open.
tragedy
man.
that
It
it
was
hit
just
us
like,
all. And
What y'all gonna do about it?
Right.
exactly.
Right.
And we united as a people to ask that question, what are you going to do about this?
Exactly.
So that's why this becomes the legacy of George Floyd. If you want to agree with everything that happened with him or not. That's because
Yes.
you have some of us who don't.
Yeah.
Still don't think a man should have died when he was telling them, I can't breathe.
Breathe.
But the majority of us, we came together and said, nah, this ain't
Enough,
right.
enough. But
Yeah, enough,
my
enough.
point is, and I know this is going to be kind of low. I'm not kissing your ass. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You-
That's over with, man.
That
Don't do
That's
that.
over with.
whatever you're doing to me, if I messed up, I take that L.
Yeah.
I take that L.
Take it L.
I'm not going out saying, please, officer, or please this and please that.
Those days are
No.
over with.
I'm taking whatever L I gotta take, I gotta take it. And we talk about man up. Do not kiss those people's ass.
No,
Right.
you don't.
You know what?
And at the same time, don't be ignorant.
Yeah.
Don't. And
Yeah.
don't be, and it's a way to go about it, man.
Yes.
I mean, because I remember when Sandra Bland was killed. I was stopped that very week. And all I kept saying was, I'm not going to be a hashtag. I kept saying
That's
that.
right.
Yeah.
And the officer, I had my
I remember
hand so
that
he could
post.
see. Yes,
You posted, I
had my
remember
hand
that.
so he
Yeah.
could see them. I said, my ID is in my purse. My doors are unlocked. You can get it. I'm not moving my hands. And
Well,
he
he
was
can get
like,
what?
you know, he said, I just
You
want to
said
go
he can
home.
get it.
You can get it.
That's how,
told him
that's
he
how you
could
get
get-
out the ticket.
I
Oh, okay.
said-
You said you can get it.
I said,
Oh,
you
okay.
can get my
Oh,
driver's
okay.
license. But
So
I
that's how that
did-
works?
But I did tell him, I said, I just want to go home. And
Yeah.
he said, I just want to go home too. But he knew that I carried
Yeah.
because he saw my license, whatever. But he was just like, I do too. I said, I just want to go home.
Check
and I
this
was
out.
really, but I could have been like, why are you stopping me? And and I'm not
Yeah.
saying that
Yeah, I
she
don't have
did
time
it,
for that.
but I don't
Y'all
have time to
listening
argue
to
with you.
Jay-Z and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Listen,
Oh, I gotta
and
get
this
back to
movie,
NRA.
American Skin, there's a part. Y'all got to check this movie out, American Skin,
American
on
Skin.
Amazon
Definitely.
Prime. There's a part where a cop is being asked why a shooting occurred, and they kept badgering him, and he just finally broke out crying. This is a white cop. He said, "Because I'm scared, and I want to
Yeah.
get home to my
Yes.
kid." But
Yes.
you kill somebody else's child.
Yep.
But you worried about getting home.
Yep.
Man, if you scared, go to church, man. Don't get on the force.
Don't.
Well, the thing is,
There's a lot
you
of
know,
punk ass coward cops out there, black
is.
and white. Man, if you scared, man, I tell you what, do yourself one better. You ain't gotta go to church. Just
Get a different
eat
job.
that bullet, man. Just
Get a
take
different
yourself up out of it. Instead of you going out here killing random people, man, eat that one yourself, man. You know, I mean, because you taking people, you shattering people lives because you scared. Or because you was a bully,
Right.
or you got bullied.
Bullied.
Now you on the
Got
police force.
bullied.
Now you want to be a bully. Now you because a phone don't look like this. Where's the trigger at?
Right.
This ain't no gun.
Right.
Especially some of these dudes out here, they ain't hold their phone like this. They hold their phone like this. So who you gonna shoot? You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
That is not a threat.
Right.
Tell it.
See, that look threat. No, it's not a threat.
Trying to
Right.
tell
I'm
you.
just saying, man. Come on.
And they are, and I don't know if you guys have heard this, but I received some mail the other day from the NRA because I belong to NRA, and
love
they
the
were
NRA,
saying how, make sure you're registered with the NRA. I love the fact that they send representation for you, this, that, and the third. Fine. But they sent a letter and it's like, make sure that you are registered because the government is going to come to your home and demand your guns. And I'm laughing because I'm like, I really want to see that because I'm going to ask you, did you go over on Davidson and Linwood? Did you go over there? How'd that go? How'd that work out? How'd that work out?
Danny, I heard that too.
Yeah. I registered because,
Yeah.
I was already in the system to register. And it
How
was
much money do you have to pay?
I paid like $35
See?
for,
everything.
They sell the fear.
dollar.
yeah.
Yeah, it's about the dollar.
It was like 100.
I mean, it's still a good, group
But it
to
was
be
still
But
with.
can't they come in and like take our guns?
They can't do that.
They saying
That's
government.
what these guys
That
are
is
fighting
part
about.
of the
But that
Second
is-
Amendment.
But
They can't.
you would
You
think
have the
so.
right to bear
But this
arms.
is what Biden was saying that he is for, and
Yeah.
I'm saying I really want to see how that's going to
Yeah.
happen.
We talking
Yeah.
about because you got mass.
Yeah,
you got
Second
weapons.
Amendment, right.
You got weapons that can actually
Yes.
kill a lot of people.
Yeah.
When
You
you talk
do.
about the AR-15s and,
Yep.
and
Oh, speaking of,
the M16s and.
I got a
stuff like
gift
that.
today.
Oh,
This ain't no commercial, but I missed some bullets, y'all. Yeah.
where you go? Oh, you can't tell us on air because they're not endorsing us.
No, I'm not gonna tell you. But they
Okay.
bullets. They
Yeah.
work.
No, I'm just saying I got to get some more. So.
Well, the thing is, the thing is, after that
My brother
thing
got them for me today.
and the what do you call it? At the Capitol, they had a mass. Oh God!
What you talking about?
Everybody went out and started buying up all the weapons and
Oh, yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
bullets.
Yeah.
And they got bullets. You remember?
They didn't tell us about it though.
No, they do it secretly.
Yeah.
they do everything secretly.
That's why you need one good white friend, man. That's
Hey, we're going to buy the bullets up in Walmart at 6 in the morning.
you
Pull
might
around
wanna
to
be
the
there at
side.
5 because
to
we're
the
gonna
dock.
be camped out already.
Right.
and they're taught to have at least 500 rounds per weapon, and we're taught how we're going to shoot all our ammunition up on New Year's Eve.
But like Chris Rock said, hey, it's gonna get so bad with bullets. I remember him saying this. He said, when you
Exactly.
shoot somebody, you're gonna have to dig the bullet out of them.
Yep.
That's right.
I remember that.
He said, anybody you shoot, they're
That's
gonna have to
right.
really, you gotta
Yeah.
really have beef with them.
Yeah.
You do.
Well,
Other than that, you're gonna be talking that shit out, man.
right.
well, we're talking about last year. I messed around and got rid of all them. Went to a range and shot all my rounds for a particular gun. It was AK. And we talking about I caught hell
Yeah.
trying to find ammunition. For
yeah.
AKs and AR-15s, they know
Yeah.
the blacks, the hoods.
Yeah,
we like that.
those.
going for
Our
it.
So
weapon
they
of choice.
stopped doing it as a mass production. You can get them online, but it's gonna take
Yeah.
a little longer and it's gonna be priced higher and stuff like that. All right, so look, let me say this, then we're gonna get out of this part. Hey, don't forget about Emmett Till. Always remember what was done to him.
Always.
That's right.
Medgar Evers.
Yes.
Look him up. You don't know who he is. MLK, Malcolm X. And one other thing that I want to say, man, before we can truly get over as a people, man, we need to have a jury of our peers,
Right.
not my age group
Right.
that don't look like me. And then when it just needs to be, it needs to be fair, man.
Right.
It needs
But
to be fair.
that's a part of what they call the voir dire. The voir dire is when they actually do the jury selection. That's that's based on your lawyer
Yeah. And what
the
who
prosecutor.
they want. Yeah.
Right. Because like some people are better witnesses or better jurors, and they might lean towards your position or my position.
Right.
So that's why you wanna have a good lawyer to look that up for you.
Check this out. We're about to transition over into hair.
Here.
I know.
And we.
I know. I'm just saying.
Hair.
I know.
And we.
But look. All right. So look, check this out. On January 15th, 1982, James Brown and Al Sharpton went to the White House to negotiate MLK Day. Did you know that?
Right.
No, I didn't. I
And
thought
James Brown told Al Sharpton, "Hey, look, man, if you're gonna go, your hair gotta look like mine."
Wow.
So part
That's
of
what
MLK
else.
Day was because of a perm.
Wow.
wow.
Isn't that something?
Creamy crack.
Creamy crack. Or the perm burn. The perm burn, baby. Yeah.
Wow.
But
Hey, so
they-
look, before we get into that, Dan, you got some comedy for us? You got
Oh man,
you
you
got for
know,
us
I
today?
reserve all of my comedy for paid gigs. You get sarcasm.
Hey, I got $2.
You get sarcasm. You know, I'm still waiting on that cash.
Cash out
out
$2.
$5,
You got $2. I think we can put $6 together for you.
Oh,
But I thought she was supposed to give us $5 from last week when she was buying us lunch.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
somebody had a job interview going on and they was making more
Yeah.
money than me. How
I
did
didn't
that
get
go?
Very good. Nobody black got it. For real.
Wow.
Nobody black got it.
You know, I had a situation
shit.
though. I could definitely tell you about the situation real quick. So common names. People have common names. Like Byron Williams, that's a common name.
That's a white
I'm
guy's
a common name now. I'm Danielle Thomas. I'm a common name. So common names happen. So where my job is now, I have a great company I work for. But we deal with cases. So I'm sitting there the other day and I get this case in and my supervisor, I'm working on a different case, and my supervisor says, Danielle, do you have Terry Peterson? And I like zoned out for a minute, y'all. And I was like, nah, I'm shaking my head. But in my head, I'm going back to, you know, how you do the BET stories. It's like the summer of 1985. I wasn't even supposed to be there. This is my story. So that's where I was at in my own world. And I'm like, I had a Terry Peterson. Till Big Booty Judy came around. Judy had strong sides, both of her side teeth, and you know, some strong edges and everything. And he fell for that, and I lost him, you know. And I was really kind of hurt by this, and you know. So then a coworker was like, "No, I have Mr. Peterson," and I'm looking, and I'm like, "You got Mr. Peterson." So my coworker was like, "But I can't seem to get him to work," and I'm like, "She said I've been trying for 20 minutes," and I'm like, "20 minutes." I tried to get that nigga to work for 6 years. He ain't want to work. So then my supervisor was like, hold on, I got it. She was like, boom, okay, I got him to work. And I'm like, that's got to be witchcraft. So then they are good for breaks. They take 15-minute breaks. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I had to let the dog out. And I'm sitting there and on a 15-minute break. Now, my backyard sits on some acres. So it was like, okay. For some reason, my little 8-pound dog will go to the entire right side to go and take a dunk. She got to go get that. She go fertilize the grass on that side. But then she goes all the way to the other side of the yard to pee, to water the grass. So I'm like, okay, whatever. It's what she's been doing. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, I wonder what Terry doing with life. So I'll go on social media, you know, I type in his name and I'm like, oh.
Stalker.
I was like, Terry looking nice. Oh, he got a Bible app. He playing words with friends. Wow, he doing good. He ain't even with Big Booty Judy no more and say he's single. So I look up and then I see my dog go from over where she done fertilized the grass and she make her way to go water the grass. And then the reality hit me that my dog had more sense than me at that point, right?
What's that?
Because my dog went and fertilized the grass and she left. She didn't go back to check on the grass. She didn't go back to see if the grass mama had a ride to church or Sunday school. She just left and she went to water the grass. And I was like, this dog got way more sense than a lot of us out here.
That's true.
Leave the fertilizer alone, ladies, and just go ahead and let the fertilizer be with Big Booty Judy.
We will double back on that.
So that's all I got for y'all today.
All right, so let me ask y'all a question, ladies. What is it with women and hair? Well, you know what? Let me do this. Because ours is gonna be short. Apparently, I have no relationship with hair. We fell out a long time ago. But no, this is not for real. Don't laugh that damn funny.
Don't
It ain't
laugh
that damn
it.
funny.
It's
It ain't that damn funny.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is. It's so funny.
Offended. Matter of fact, trying to get with some fellas that used to have Jerry curls put together a class action lawsuit. I'm serious here.
So serious.
That's how this shit happens.
Listen, because I'm with you on that, and
I'm
I
saying.
think that if you guys have really nice shaped heads, and if you have a nice shaped head and you're a guy, let it go, please.
Yeah, you can't
don't
listen.
have
You can't
an
do no
onion.
comb over.
If you don't have an onion head, then work it out.
But here's my thing though. It was easy for me to go bald. I mean, I didn't have much choice. You know, this is a result of S curl, Jerry curl, pump waves.
Wow.
What's the other shit? Anything with lie in it, okay? But I also wore a bald head a lot. So I only grow my hair back in the summer. You know, you want to flex in the summer.
Yeah.
And then one summer, that one pump wave didn't.
Pump.
It's,
It
It didn't wave. It didn't wave.
And then my mama said, "Hey, baby, you might want to do something about that." I said, after that, we
That's how
shaved
the
it off.
Gumby was
See?
created.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, I had that one too. That was the last hairstyle I had. Was the Gumby. It would fall out on one side. You just, you know what?
Keep
Yep.
it moving.
Oh, speaking of, check this out. I'm glad we're talking about this. Did a little research.
I got an
Who that?
incoming caller.
Okay. All right. Remind me to get back to that point. Go ahead. What you got?
Hello, caller.
Good afternoon. Well, good morning, everyone.
Good
All
morning.
right, so, what up, though? What you got, man?
Man, I'm just calling, man. I heard y'all talking. I didn't get a chance to really catch a lot of podcasts. I'm at work bartending this morning. These lousy ass people got me up in here. But yeah, I was catching the part where y'all was talking about, like, as far as like more black empowerment in our neighborhoods and keeping everything in our neighborhood. I think I heard that part.
Yeah.
Were we talking about that part today?
Go ahead, man. Real quick, 'cause we talking about hair now, which I don't have any.
Oh, y'all talking about hair?
Yeah, we talking about hair,
About hair.
man. This is a short topic.
Okay, we'll roll with the hair then. I know how women
No,
are.
go
about
ahead.
that,
You
yeah.
got something? Yeah. I mean, what you want to do, man? What's your? Let me ask you a question. What's your
What's
take
that?
on women and their relationship with hair?
Oh, wait a minute. Let me add to that. Buck, you there? Okay, listen.
I'm here.
What is it with men who have an issue with if the hair is long or if she looking like a bald-headed chipmunk but she's still cute? Okay, what's the deal? What's the hair
Hey,
thing?
it's really,
I switch up, and
I mean, it's
I think
is
it's
it
the
about
person.
hair?
I think it's really the person and how it actually fits that person's face.
But it can still fit your face if it's long or if it's short.
For us,
I'm just saying.
It's all about. It's all
for
about.
women, it's like medicine. I mean,
It's like
when
medicine to the soul.
when we get our hair did,
It's
we be
awesome.
feeling amazing.
And
I
we
ain't
don't
even
care if it's
gonna-
long or if it's short. If it's done.
Just like when I wear this hair
good.
down, I feel real sexy. That's why I keep it up.
Hey, now
I ain't
see?
playing honestly.
That's why you never wore it down in the
It
studio?
come all the way down.
Right, when it's down
Because they wear
here.
that to be tickling their ass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing
Well, I guess it's
Keep it
different with
wrapped
men.
up.
So yeah. But
What'd you say,
I guess
Lorenzo?
I guess it's different with us because hell, I didn't have that George Jefferson going on. I got rid of that damn
Oh,
stuff.
thank
saying.
you. Thank
But
you.
you know what?
Hey,
I've
but
been
you know what,
bald head since I've been like 24 years old.
Thank you.
Hey, but you know that George Jefferson gonna come back, man, because
No,
it's
it's
bald in the
not.
middle.
They bet
No.
not.
And this is
They
steep
bet
slope.
not with
Man,
me,
legs
it
can
ain't.
just slide up and down it,
No.
man. That's a
Let me tell
giant
you
slide,
something.
baby.
Let me tell you
No,
something.
don't be trying to braid your hair
Hey.
and fold. Don't be trying to braid your hair and fold it over.
No.
That ain't
No,
flying.
you
No.
just slick it down, put some Vaseline, don't just let
I'm
them run and
telling
slide
y'all.
across the top of your
I'm
head. man.
telling y'all,
I get
it's
one.
it's a thing, and my thing is, it's like if they be holding on to it, and my thing is your scalp isn't, sweetie, so let it go. Just
But you know what?
Let,
You know what?
let
See,
it
women-
go.
Wow.
Let
Women
it
be
go.
going, y'all be going hard on us,
Yeah.
man.
If you don't have the right shaped head, like you got like an onion shaped head, then I'm just like, you know what, let's try a couple of things. But if you got that perfect bald head, man, a bald headed brother, that's like the most sexiest thing ever.
And we like
Oh yeah, women
salt and
women love
pepper.
mine.
Yes.
And we love salt and pepper, so
Yes.
quit
the salt
dyeing
and pepper
y'all
style
beards
dyeing
and
it.
stuff.
Check this
Quit
out, real
dyeing
quick,
y'all
real quick.
beards.
Speaking of salt and pepper,
Yeah.
you remember the asymmetric hairstyle she had?
Yeah.
That came about as a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her auntie gave her a perm,
Yep.
and it stayed
And it
too
fell
long, and it
off.
fell out.
Yeah, on that
So
one
she had to
side.
have it
Yep.
cut, and then was it the other girl? I think Pep,
Pep.
had to take like brown hair dye
And
to cover
fill
up
it
the
in.
scabs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it became a thing.
Y'all
And
be
everybody else,
amazed
all the
what
rest of
we
y'all
have
went
to
up and
grow.
got their
Right.
hairstyle.
Like I
Hey,
want this.
everyone. Hey, it was good talking to y'all.
All right,
Hey,
bro.
Deuces.
y'all,
Make
hey,
that
y'all
money,
have a
bro.
blessed, y'all have a blessed
Take
MLK.
care,
I'll
bruh,
catch y'all next Monday.
Okay,
Pour a
all right,
shot
bro.
for me.
All right, bet.
Yeah,
Here.
but back to you saying about the guys dyeing their beards. I mean, shit, I did that as soon as I
I
seen
think
like
that
two
is so,
specks.
I'm gonna tell you this. When I see it, it looked like a clown.
Let me tell you something. Hold up. See, you know what? Okay, see, you really want to go
I'm
there?
not-
Why-
no,
why- see,
honestly,
now-
I'm not
wait
talking
a minute.
about you.
I know,
but
'cause all
the
this
guy
gray-
is just that is beautiful.
I know. Let me finish my point. The
Okay.
point that I'm trying to make is women go hard on guys. But if guys went hard on women on some of the shit that we see y'all do,
Like what?
oh my
Yeah.
God.
The blue hair.
It's
What's up with
too
that?
much excessive hair.
Excessive
Like
hair.
you come to work yesterday, you had brush waves. Today,
It's always done.
you look like five horses.
Get it, girl.
Uh-oh.
Get
Look
it,
it,
girl.
look
Oh,
it,
she
look
taking it
it.
down.
Talking about me, y'all know I got.
You ain't no damn brush wave. Your hair's your hair's that long. No, I'm talking about brush
okay,
wave.
though.
I'm just saying.
about to take
She,
my
that's
Oh,
look at
she about to
she looking
get
all
sexy.
sexy, y'all. Look at her. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
We like variety.
You all right, though.
We like variety. We like variety of things,
What's
you know.
in?
And you just kind of do it. It's funny because my hair, I have dreadlocks. I have dreadlocks. I've had them for about 18 years. Had dreadlocks. Okay, fine. But over the summertime during the pandemic, you know, wasn't nobody trying to lock, so I was like, okay, fine. I'm gonna go ahead did the box braids. Cousin did the box braids. It was fly. Okay, dope. But then I'm like, all right, go back to the locks. Well, now it's become a thing of what happened to your hair? What happened to your locks? They still there. They
Right.
never left.
they
I'm
wanna-
like,
they
they never
worry
left.
about your edges,
They still
all
in
type of
there.
stuff.
I know. I'm like,
People
it's
need,
still in
you know
there.
what? People need to
Look,
mind
I am
the
not my
business.
hair.
I just
People
asked one
need
question.
to mind
I
the
am not my
business
hair.
that pays them.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, you know, guys, I just asked the
They
question
were-
and it was the result. This is I know hair's
you come
very
to work with
emotional.
brush waves one
Hair's
day,
very emotional.
It
and then you come
is.
with inches the next.
But that's okay.
No, I wasn't talking about you. For real. I really
was.
wasn't.
Thank
No.
you.
See, you said you took that shit personal.
And
Yeah,
hey,
but-
look, and I got my bald spot is coming back. I have hair on it, so I don't have alopecia.
Work
Thank
it,
you,
work
Jesus,
it.
amen.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Wow.
It's personal.
I don't know what you
Y'all
started.
know.
One day
G.
was like, wow.
Hey.
Listen,
It's
Congratulations.
personal.
but
I think is that what you said?
Did you see the
boss
movie?
might come
This
back?
hair-
huh?
this hair
It
is
was good here.
yes.
That means she's
Yes.
getting some vitamin D.
You saw the
Oh,
movie good here.
No,
Put the cream on
that's
top?
probably why my
Ah.
hair falling out.
So you put some of that vitamin
Too
D
much
cream
vitamin
on the
D?
top?
No, I haven't received any. That's sad.
He's-
Okay,
Y'all
the
pray
movie
for
Good
me.
Hair, where the weave was talking,
Yeah.
and I was just sitting there watching this movie like, keep braiding, girls, just
Hey,
keep braiding. We
I
in
got
the
a
name of the
quote.
Lord, keep braiding.
Right.
We got
You
review
had a
saying,
quote.
just keep braiding.
From
I'm not doing it.
good hair. They said weave is no wigs are the mother. I guess the wigs back in the '60s with the Supremes
Right.
and all that.
Yeah,
And then what happened? You had the weave came next,
yeah,
and then was what? Then it came back the lace fronts, right?
yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
but here's the thing, though. I
Yeah,
want
you
to talk
know
something
way
about-
more than
you
I
got
do.
dudes out here, man. You got dudes out here that got lace front beards.
Okay.
And
Yeah, they are
I didn't
putting-
know this until a couple years ago when I
Steve
had
Harvey.
my beard real
Yeah.
big. Women would just come up to me and just, oh my God, and just grab my beard.
Let's see if it's
And then I'd be
real.
like, oh my God, you know. So I feel like we fair. So it's like a tug of war. You know, you don't be touching me, you don't expect to get touched back. I said, why would you do that? She said, because, you know, it's guys out here wearing fake beards. I didn't know that
Yeah.
until I seen, last year, the guys are getting the beards and stuff.
You're talking about hair. Dude, there's dudes out here getting weaves in their head.
Oh, no, ain't nobody doing
Yeah.
that shit.
Steve Harvey
Yeah.
did it.
But I
Harvey
just want to
did.
say this. I think I speak for the mass majority of the women. We love y'all salt and pepper here.
Yeah, we do.
We do not mind the
Yes.
bald head.
Yes.
No,
I
we do
promise
not.
you don't. And trim your beard a little bit around your mouth, baby.
I agree.
Just trim it
Little
just
bit.
a little
Just
bit
a little
around
bit.
I
there,
agree.
please.
You don't want
And
that
make sure you
caterpillar.
wash it.
Make it.
Yeah, you don't want the open
gotta
You
wash
don't
it.
want
your
there.
beard.
food
You
up
gotta-
in it or nothing. You know,
Yes,
just
you
keep
need
it
to wash
clean.
it.
Yeah, you got to
How you
condition
gonna
it. If
kiss
you don't
in there
condition,
and
find you a good lady
like
that'll
your
condition your
I
beard
don't know.
at least once
I
a week.
woke up like this, y'all. I apologize.
And that's
I
beautiful.
woke up like this too, Arnell. I woke
Hey, look,
up like
ladies, do y'all like conditioning men beards?
Yeah.
Tamisha, you like conditioning beards?
Naturally, yeah.
Ah,
I don't know what you're talking about. I just felt
Yeah, get that beard conditioned. Don't get it conditioned by just anybody.
Hercules,
You know what I'm saying?
Hercules.
Yeah, it could be messed up. You know, you want
But
a
when I
nice, pleasant.
Okay,
You know
I
what
have
I'm
to
saying?
do this disclaimer. Byron is my brother. Shut up.
Yeah. Oh, who's that?
I'm
Who's
getting
that?
text messages talking about some. Yeah. So what's up? You keep talking about that bald head. You know your husband. You know your husband might be tuning in. Like Byron is my brother, but I do like bald head.
Yeah, she's safe.
That-
She's
I'm
safe. She's all
I'm
right.
safe. I'm
She's
out.
safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree. You know, I dyed mine for a minute, but I only had like a couple of speckles, and the first time I seen it, it tripped me out because I put some lotion on, and I was like, damn, this lotion will not go away. And it just kept rubbing, wet the rag. I was like, oh,
Right, baby.
this is great. You know, first you start thinking about it, stuff. You're like, oh, I'm gonna have to call her. What did we see?
Mother
Then
Nature.
I cut
You
it.
was calling
I
Mother
trimmed it.
Nature.
Then I was like, okay. There was another one came up. Another one came up.
Yeah.
It was about 6 of us.
I'm
No,
telling you. And I'm sorry.
They can
'cause,
disappear.
Did y'all see Denzel's new movie coming out? Denzel got a lot more salt and pepper, and I'm just like,
He's
Denzel.
like 66.
It don't matter.
Yeah, he looks good, though.
Denzel
Do he
still
look
gonna
good
look
with
like.
it?
Yes, he still look like a
Yeah.
tall glass and ain't got good.
Yeah.
I don't care how
Tall
old Denzel
glass
get.
ain't got good.
Yeah, tall glass.
but you know, just like for women with y'all hair, like, see, women can dye their hair
Yeah.
Right.
all they want. A guy dye their hair, man, it's the end of the world. It's too black. Your hair don't match the wrinkles in your face. You know, it's like, I mean, but
Because
y'all
if
can
you
dye
got
your hair.
taco meat on your chest, that's gray.
Yeah,
You don't
right.
have your hair no
And
black
listen,
blue.
Right, exactly.
It's not matching.
All the taco meat need to match. You know,
What is it? What is it? The curtains need to match.
so the curtain need to match the
That's
drapes.
carpet.
So, hey, somebody lied. Hey, it's snowing down here. I'm just saying, though. I mean, you know, but it took me a minute. I say maybe in the last 2 years, I just got used to the salt and pepper. What we got something? Got a call or something? Tamisha, what you doing over there?
What, Byron?
What
how
are you
you doing,
doing?
Byron?
What? Did you see that?
It was a mama. It was
Oh, no, man, we was 9 minutes late. Man. We were going over 9 minutes.
it was a mama thing.
So, Tamisha, what do you want to add in regards to hair? I mean, how does hair make
Hair,
y'all fit? Is it necessary? I mean, what about perms?
I won't
stuff
leave
like
out the house without my hair did. And my family know it, the whole nine. I'm not wearing no scarves out in public.
Oh, God,
I'm
you
not
don't
wearing no
buy that.
pajamas,
bonnets,
none of
no.
that. And I have taught my younger, well, I only have, on my mom's side, Janae, she knows better. My little cousins, they knows better.
That's good.
And go get a hat. Go get a wig. Oh, that's what we call
not-
our
A hair hat?
wigs.
We call
Go
them
get a
girlfriends.
hat.
We call them
Yeah.
girlfriends. Go get a
We call them a hat.
girlfriend.
Get a
Put
hat.
girlfriend
You
on.
know, something real easy. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Have your life together
Please.
when you leave out.
Okay, so a little disclaimer. This is something guys talk about. When you first meet us and you got that wig on, when we come to see you, please have that same wig on.
Well, or just the hairdo, period.
Oh, no.
Your hair done.
You know, it can't be no drastic changes
Can't
real
be a
quick.
drastic change.
You know what? At least, listen. Listen.
Not in the
I
beginning.
can't come see
Not
you
in
and
the
you got the
beginning.
Farrah Fawcett
And then
and
turn around.
and then turn around
and I got brush waves.
oh Lord have mercy. Nah. I mean it's got to be a gradual change. It's like if we went out and then you tell me to come over the next day or 2 days later, whatever. You can't just guys, we're visual. You gotta ease us.
But then once we
Into
get in
that.
good, it's all good, right?
No, it's
Nah,
well,
still.
I mean,
Still.
at some point we're gonna see.
Still
Y'all
should
don't
look-
like role play?
At some point we're gonna see. Yeah, role play is
Role
good,
play is one
but
thing.
ain't nobody role
You
playing
can't
every
role
day.
play with no
Shit,
bonnet.
why not? Well,
You're not
not-
role playing with
not
no bonnet.
Ain't nobody role playing when you get up.
Who
Get up off that. You
Who
get up
role
off.
playing?
Hey,
Mom's
with a wig
Mabley.
for
Who you
sure,
role playing?
shit.
My Rainey. You role
It
playing
only
my.
takes
I'm not saying I don't have a problem.
You just don't
I
want no drastic
No,
change.
listen, yeah, no guy does. Believe it or not,
Really?
they're not gonna tell
Preachers
you
of
that.
habit.
No.
They're not gonna
Really?
tell you that.
I'm taking my hair down. Maybe that's
See,
why
that's
I
a
ain't got
drastic
chose.
change.
Maybe that's why I ain't got chose yet. What's
Your
wrong
hair
with
looks
y'all?
good. Oh my gosh.
You know,
We
Your
need
hair
to
looks
talk
good.
about that. I think we should do a little dating segment for me too.
We've been saying for a long time we're
Yeah.
gonna do speed dating and then
Yeah,
I got,
caught on
somebody
fire.
for you.
But he has to be good. I don't want nobody's son, like little boy, nothing like that. I'm
Wait, but
serious.
Byron
So
is
I'm running a
saying.
over
pedophile
it.
service? What the hell are you
No,
talking?
I'm saying, you know how some guys, they still want to be out here playing around and spare me that. I got enough
Byron.
friends.
We
I
roll
want
with,
somebody-
hey, we
I
know
don't know.
men.
Probably because Byron, I don't know.
I
think
don't
you
want
can
nobody
trust
that just
him.
want to
Me, I
jackrabbit.
think you can trust Byron's
Yeah,
choice, though.
yeah, heck yeah. I
I
can
think
trust
you
him.
definitely
They
trust
watch
I
the
think I
show.
could,
They
too.
watch the show. So they know you don't want the jack. You want the slow sausage.
Yeah, but I think I want to date. I honestly
Jesus.
want to date.
there's nothing wrong with
You
it.
want a date?
Mm-hmm.
A
I
date is
talked to my
good.
son about it too.
So,
we need to get out.
where can you take a person on a date right now?
Right.
You can go to urgent care.
No.
You can actually ride
No,
around.
it's things
You can ride around
Right around
Belle
Bilal.
You can walk on a
Hey.
river walk.
Let's
You
see.
take pictures at the
downtown
fountain.
That's it, liquor store?
Detroit.
Yeah, you
That's the best. You still
you can
have
go
the
to a-
river walk. You got
River
all that pretty stuff down there.
Yeah.
It's cold, though.
The malls
We gotta
are
walk
still
quick.
open
Yeah.
too. Just to get out,
Which mall?
you know.
That- yeah.
Fairlane Mall is open, and that's what I saw.
Okay.
We was there to take pictures, family
Yeah, you can do
pictures.
bike trails,
Yeah.
walk trails.
Can I tell y'all what happened to my sister real quick?
Yes.
Grand River in Greenfield. My sister is pregnant with my nephew, and she had my niece in the car. Dude, you were wrong. You were speeding up behind my sister, so she tried to hurry up and move out the way because she have precious cargo in her truck. She pulled over. You had the audacity to pull over and pull out a gun on my sisters, and, and she's pregnant.
That's terrible.
And it was a car full of people. God bless your soul, and thank God, you know, didn't nobody catch it or see it. But if you listening or you get it,
a
you need
coward.
to chill out.
He's a coward.
Please do.
She was so nervous, and I'm sorry, sister. And she want to leave, and we had her here for a couple of years, but she out of here. She said she can't even do Detroit.
blame
She was shaking.
Different up here, man.
And I mean, if you wrong, you wrong, bro. Just keep on going. You know what I'm saying? What are you trying to shoot up? Why?
Cowardness, man. All right, look, anything else? Anything I want to add in regards to hair?
Oh, we cleaning
hair,
up and everything.
Weave.
Be you. Do what you like. Wear
yeah.
what you like.
Exactly.
I mean,
If it
Yeah, and I agree.
if
I
it's-
agree. Now, look, I'm going to say this real quick. I don't nobody think I'm taking no shots at people. I mean, I can't talk about nobody. I don't have no damn hair. You know, shit. I mean, do you? I did me.
yeah.
You know, if you like wearing, you know, your lace fronts or whatever, your brush weight, you know, especially as black women, whatever y'all do, y'all gonna look good. As long as you got confidence in yourself and you carry yourself the right way. Whatever y'all do, we're gonna adjust to whatever it is y'all do anyway. But like I said, you know, just don't just spring that. shit
And we
on us, you know?
trendsetters. The
Definitely.
Caucasian folks quick to take our hairdos and put a different name on it, like they did them cornrows.
and our complexion.
playing.
And that girl cornrows, dreadlocks. I'm seeing more and more Caucasian women with dreadlocks.
And what do they
How
call
y'all feel about that?
cornrows now? They call them. They call it.
Cultural appropriation.
They calling it
You
something
know,
else. But
I feel as
we've
though
been wearing
they
braids to the back and stuff
right,
like that.
We've been
Quit
doing
playing.
it. They's trying to.
But
Catch
you know
up,
what?
ketchup, mustard.
It's homage to the black race.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take it how
You know what? Yeah.
they've been stealing from us and making it their own.
Yeah.
that it.
Anytime
Okay,
they come in your
Rashad.
community, they taking it over.
So what y'all gonna do if y'all kill us all?
Hey, what shit,
Okay.
where that come from?
They
I
gonna
only
keep
got
one
like,
of two of us.
I only got like 2 boxes of bullets. What are you doing?
Right.
Shit.
What you gonna do?
She just said, "What you gonna do? They kill us."
No, we ain't going nowhere.
We-
Yo,
we
the world
protected.
needs us. The
Yeah,
world needs us.
definitely.
They just want to give us a hard time.
They just
walking
want to
here.
do it. Somebody to do their work for.
Can you imagine if, like they said, go back to Africa? We go back to Africa, and
Marcus Garvey's had
everything that was invented or spawned by us, we take it back with us. And guess what happens? Back to the Stone Age.
But my thing is,
Dark
don't sit there and tell me go back to Africa because it wasn't like my people came over here willingly. So if you want us to go back, send us back, but y'all not gonna return those stolen goods.
Right.
So if you want to, let's
talk
see,
about the indigenous.
Delta, we can go first class.
What about the
but,
few
you
that
know,
was here?
Yeah,
you
go
know?
back to the east
Exactly.
side. Some of us already here.
Yeah, some of us
Man.
was already here, and you know they call them Indians.
Yeah.
You know, so am I Indian?
Well, this was a very
Black.
interesting
It was
MLK
fun.
Day
I'm
that you
glad
will
I
never
came
see
back.
anywhere
I'm glad
else.
you came
We
back.
talked
Yeah.
about racism,
Gotta go back to work
systemic
tomorrow.
segregation. Danny's still employed.
I'm still
Shout out to
Shout out,
Danny.
yay, yay.
I would like to. There you go. And that was
All right, hey, it's a long ass applause.
I got it. Hey, that was my first time pressing it on that new one. I'm sorry.
Man, you
And I
don't get no
pressed the
long
right
ass
one.
applause
Gee.
like that. So you got to get a job to have a long ass applause like that.
A black man with a job and a bald head.
Wow. Wow.
So,
It's
and a
like
great
two
beard.
claps, like-
Yes.
All right, look, it was fun, y'all, as usual.
Yes.
Do something great for MLK Day.
Yes.
Turn the other cheek.
Yeah, okay.
And I ain't talking about fighting. I'm talking about y'all strippers, baby. Yeah.
Where they turning them up at? Everything closed. Everything closed.
All right, look, they still dancing, though.
I heard they had. Oh,
They got them in somebody's basement.
They got some underground.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I heard
So a
it's
friend
a
told
house.
me.
A
So a
booty
friend
house.
told me. Yeah. What's that? What they
I
at?
heard
Booty
it was
house.
a booty house.
Nah.
You got it.
Yeah, it is.
Trap
A booty
house,
house?
crack house,
Yeah.
booty house,
Booty house.
basement.
The
You know,
whole
everybody
house
gonna
is a
still work.
booty
They
house.
gonna find a way to
They
get
gonna
that
find
money.
a way.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
I ain't mad at
hey,
you.
but look,
Be
hey,
honest.
keep hope alive.
Definitely.
Can we all just get along? Anybody else got some
Please.
shit?
Love, peace, and soul.
We want to breathe.
We want to breathe.
Please.
Hey, since that damn $600 stimulus check,
Already.
Get your hand out of my pocket.
Hey.
stop bullshitting.
Hey.
Hey, we see y'all next week.
See y'all later.
Love y'all.
Peace.
All right.
Bye, guys.